Today, we're diving into 3 absolutely game-changing innovations coming out of India. We're talking about a radar that can literally see the unseeable, portable factories for the front lines, and a seriously smart AI companion that's taking the world by storm. So yeah, let's jump right in.
Okay, let's start with a really interesting puzzle. How in the world do you track the most advanced stealth aircraft out there? You know, the F-35s, the J-20s, planes that are built from the ground up to be ghosts, completely invisible to normal radar.
Well, the answer to that puzzle is being worked on right now by India's Defense Research and Development Organization. You've probably heard of them, the DRDO. They are building something called a quantum radar. And believe me, this is a system that could completely rewrite the rules of air combat.
So, what's the big secret here? Well, it's a huge leap in technology. We're talking about moving away from the old-school radio waves, which, let's be honest, can be jammed or tricked. Instead, this is a super sophisticated two-part system that uses the fundamental properties of light and, get this, quantum physics.
Okay, so the first layer of this whole setup is the photonic radar. Instead of beaming out radio waves, it uses laser-generated light. This means the signals move at, well, the speed of light, which makes them way harder to jam. And the best part, it can paint an incredibly sharp picture of a target, even if it's really, really far away.
And now for layer 2, and this is where things get straight up futuristic, the quantum radar. It uses a wild concept called quantum entanglement. So the simple way to think about it is like this. Imagine you have 2 particles that are linked. Whatever happens to one particle instantly, and I mean instantly, affects the other, even if they're miles apart. The radar sends one of these particles out and keeps its twin. Any tiny disturbance caused by a stealth plane, its unique electromagnetic fingerprint, is detected. It means even if the plane is designed to absorb or scatter signals, it can't hide its basic signature. It basically makes being invisible impossible.
And listen, this isn't just some theory on a blackboard. The DRDO has already finished the site tests. Field trials are actually set for late 2025, working with Bharat Electronics and the Indian Air Force. The end goal, to plug this incredible technology right into India's national air defense network. It's happening.
All right, let's switch gears. For our next innovation, we're moving from high-tech defense to a totally different kind of problem, one that happens right on the battlefield. We're talking about a revolution in military logistics.
Now, to really appreciate just how brilliant this next solution is, you gotta understand the sheer scale of the challenge. According to Indian Army workshops, a single Army Corps might need as many as 2,000 drones a day. Not a week, not a month, a single day in a serious conflict. That is a logistical nightmare.
So how on earth do you solve that? Well, 2 Indian companies, Zupa and Divide by Zero Technologies, got together and came up with a pretty radical idea. They thought, hey, instead of shipping finished drones to the front, why don't we just ship the factory? And that's exactly what they did. They built mobile factories inside shipping containers.
And the process itself is just beautiful in its simplicity. Step 1, you get the container factory out to wherever it's needed. Step 2, the troops on the ground use high-speed 3D printers to make the parts they need, right then and there. And step 3, they snap it all together with some off-the-shelf electronics, and boom, a fully functional drone in just a couple of hours. It's a total game changer, bringing manufacturing right to the edge and flipping the old supply chain on its head. Okay, so from the battlefield, we're heading straight to the playroom. Our final spotlight is on the world of consumer AI, and specifically, an emotionally intelligent robot that's trying to change how kids learn and play.
So, meet Miko. It's developed by a startup based in Mumbai, and it's designed to be a real companion for kids. It uses this cool mix of AI, robotics, and IoT to both teach and entertain. It can chat, answer questions, and, thanks to partnerships with folks like iHeartMedia, it can even deliver all sorts of fun audio content. And don't think this is just some niche little product. Oh no, Miko has gone properly global. It's already sold in over 90 countries, from the US all the way to the Middle East, which just goes to show you, the idea of a friendly robot buddy is pretty much universal.
And, you know, when you have that kind of global success, the money tends to follow. The company just raised another $10.5 million in funding. That cash is going to fuel even more growth, help them dream up new features, and get Miko into even more homes around the world.
So we've just seen 3 very different, very impressive innovations, right? Defense, logistics, consumer tech. Let's just pull the camera back for a second and look at what this all means when you put it together.
I mean, think about it. We've talked about a quantum radar to see stealth jets,
mobile factories that can 3D print drones on demand, and a little AI robot that's winning over kids and parents everywhere. These aren't just small improvements, these are major leaps forward, and they're all happening in India.
You know, this incredible mix of innovation, from super deep tech defense projects to popular consumer products, really shows a nation that isn't just trying to keep up in the global tech race. In some pretty key areas, it's actually starting to lead. And it leaves you with a really big question. As these technologies grow up, are we watching the early days of India becoming the world's next great hub for innovation?